You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed? You've got to be kidding. We're driving this? Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Madge. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
The regulars might have something else to tell you, but I don't.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
Thanks, ma'am. You can drive.
National News.
Can you drive to this one?
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead?
You know the way. You can drive.
This is KTI Radio. Ever-growing problem. The LAPD advises all parents to send their children to Sunday school.
You're crazy.
Well, I'm crazy. It's your fault. Running around behind my back. How am I supposed to trust you, goddammit?
Whoa, sir. I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
Officer down! Watch it! Give it up, old man!
Hit the back.
You're crazy.
Well, I'm crazy. It's your fault. Running around behind my back. How am I supposed to trust you, goddammit?
Whoa, sir. I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
Officer down! Watch it! Don't shoot them. Give it up, old man! Hit the back. Car 11K. Code 4 at Olvera Street, but I'll need an ambulance. Shots fired. The suspect is down.
Roger on your ambulance, 11 King. All units be advised, code 4 at the Alvera Street Plaza.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
You're behind the wheel.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and her others.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that death.
I better get back to work.
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know?
Mister,
I want to
a
make
man like you always loses a battle of wits
know
because
you've
you're
made it.
unarmed.
They're waiting for
What
us
now?
downstairs, Phelps.
If you want a full report,
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Let's go muscle McCaffrey. You got the address?
I've got no more for you.
Hey, don't mind me. We got our order. Back of the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy. Mouthpiece court strips off me at the grand jury. Case is thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
Parker.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
I'm praying that those prints come through so I can nail that son of a bitch.
You think talking's cheap? No. Try hiring a lawyer.
Keep that crazy partner of yours off me.
What do you think?
Call me a red basher, but I think we should look in on that fellow traveler from the bar. That McCaffrey guy.
You know the way. You can drive. Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. Stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
down the left side of the
Decide
alley.
between the tuna fish and the chicken.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Isn't he the cop that won a medal for solving all their cases? Food wasn't great, but you're real nice.
Wish I could afford
That
that.
price is outrageous.
Waitress. Could I get another spoon?
I don't need this. Would you recommend the special?
So what next?
Olive oil comes from olives. Where's baby oil?
He's dull as dishwater. I'm not with him for the conversation.
I swear, this
What's
town
the
is
special
going
with
straight to hell.
You're a real asshole. You know that?
You can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
He
I wish I could afford
refuses
that.
to accompany me to church.
That broad has socks in it, Brazil.
Food wasn't great, but you're real nice.
The women don't find you handsome? They sure at least find you handy.